Hello there, my Taurus, and thank you all so much who decided to join me yet again for your April 2019 love reading. You can apply this anywhere that you have Taurus placements in your natal chart. I do want to do things a little bit differently this month because I am pressed for time. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight into your first guided message. However, I do want to go ahead and point out your synchronicities, also known as your angel numbers first, okay? So my Taurus, you guys have quite a few. You guys have 1010, you have 11, you have 4 4, you have 8 8, you have 3 3, you have 2 2, and you have 7 7. I do advise you to please always do your own research to figure out exactly what these numbers mean for you, okay? So, my Taurus, let's go ahead and jump straight into your first guided message. You guys have love yourself first. You have this coupled with the Strength card, the Four of Wands, the Six of Spades, the Star, and I pulled clarifiers for all the signs this month. And your first one is the Five of Diamonds, okay? So, my Taurus, I feel like you guys are freeing yourself from a unhealthy situation, okay? I feel like this could be a marriage for a lot of you guys, or it could have been a serious commitment that you were in, a serious relationship, whatever the case may be. I feel like you guys may have even been in a situation that could have been volatile or maybe even abusive. If that is the case, my heart definitely goes out to you. However, I'm super proud of you for getting yourself out of this situation. And I will look up some sort of an abuse hotline, and I'll put that information in the description box below for those of you guys who need help, okay? But I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing that it is time for you to truly honor and value yourself. And I do want to say this because I feel like when it comes to Taurus, because you guys are ruled by Venus, to whom much is given, much is required. So, with that being said, I feel like you guys actually do set the stage for the rest of the zodiac signs when it comes to how to honor yourself and how to value yourself and how to love yourself. Although a lot of people see Venus as the planet of love and they directly relate it to beauty and love relationships only, I feel like it teaches you about all relationships across the board. And it teaches you about the most important relationship, and that's the relationship with self and relationship with source. Okay, so I feel like you guys are that demonstration when it comes to how to truly honor and value yourself. So you guys are being advised by your guides to really respect and love yourself, because this ultimately will teach other people how to love, respect, and how to treat you. And I feel like for those of you guys who were in an oppressive or an abusive relationship or a marriage or a commitment that just was stifling your growth or like really demeaning you or tearing you down in some way or affecting your self-worth or your self-esteem, I feel like you guys are realizing, you know what, it's time for me to move on from this situation and just release this person once and for all, okay? So you're being advised that this relationship is no longer working. There's nothing more for you to gain from this individual and vice versa. You're about to begin a new phase. However, first you have to close the door on this one behind you. And it's also very important at this time that you stay focused and disciplined when it comes to leaving this person behind. And it's going to take a lot of strength, because I feel like a lot of you guys may have gone back to this person more than once, okay? Because you do have a six coming in here, meaning you could have, gone back and forth. And with the four coming in here, it's possible that you may have lived with this individual. You may have shared a home or a family with this person. So it may be harder for a lot of you guys to finally, close that door and leave this person behind. You have a lot of self-doubts coming in here. However, again, you're being advised to really depend on your inner strength and your faith to walk away from this individual or this situation, okay? So with strength coming in here, you are being tested on a spiritual level to depend on your inner strength, your higher faith, and your love of self, understanding that you really do deserve better. You deserve more. There's a need also for you to forgive this person and forgive yourself. Understand that there is a need for you to take accountability as well, because people will only do what you allow. And I know that can be hard for a lot of people to hear, but I'm not here to sugarcoat anything, okay? So, yeah, you're going to have to really work on overcoming whatever guilt that you may have for staying, for getting into the situation in the first place. I would advise you not to really beat yourself up too much, because no experience is ever wasted. I really stand by that. I'll continue to say that until the end of time. You'll know after you go through certain cycles and you look back and you're at the end of it all, or you come out of the storm, you'll realize, okay, I see why I had to go through that. And it will ultimately make you a stronger person, okay? So I feel like with the star card coming in here, you are really being guided and protected by the universe at this time. Keep your hope, keep your faith alive, and release this old baggage, release this person, this individual. And for some of you guys, it's even a toxic workplace. I feel like a lot of you guys will be leaving that behind as well. I feel like a lot of you guys are just outgrowing a lot of people, places, and things at this time. So, yeah, the universe is definitely trying to open up new doors for you with the star card coming in here. So release this individual, release this past baggage or relationship because it's just not healthy at this point in time. You may have been dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. However, it could be any other sign. Moving on, center of your reading, heart of the matter. You guys have free yourself, okay? So your guides are just repeating the same message again. It's time for you to take back control over your life. I feel like a lot of you guys, like I said, may have been in an abusive situation or a marriage or relationship that really stifled your growth. But I feel like right now you guys are taking back control of your life after seeing something for the first time in a different light with the sun card coming in here. This is about understanding. And I feel like a lot of you guys may have even come to understand yourself in some way, or something could have been revealed to you that really caused you to be like, you know what? This is not for me. This is not what I want. This is not where I want to be in life. So I feel like a lot of you guys had to be honest with yourselves and let this individual go. Okay. There was a lot of disharmony in the home with the Four of Hearts coming in here. I feel like you did not trust this person and vice versa. They may have not trusted you. I feel like you guys may have felt like you couldn't really be yourself. Like you couldn't really speak your mind without there being a problem, an argument, or fight. I feel like a lot of you guys just felt disengaged from this person, like you really couldn't relate to them anymore on a heart level, or they may have pulled away from you on a heart level. Whatever the case may be, I feel like you guys had to go within for a period of introspection. I feel like you may have contemplated this decision before walking away, but with the Queen of Swords coming in here, you guys could no longer avoid the truth. This is about looking at the situation with honesty, getting to the heart of the matter. I feel like a lot of you guys may have avoided these lies that this person was telling you, or their deceptive behavior for too long. You may have put it on a back burner. However, I feel like something may have occurred, like I said, with that sun card coming in here, which made it undeniable. You could no longer deny the truth. You may have also been dealing with somebody with the Seven of Spades who had a lot of vices or addictions, a lot of inner turmoil or demons that they may have been battling with. So they could have had an addiction to drugs or alcohol. They could have had an addiction to sex or relationship. They could have had an addiction to power or control. This is somebody who may have even taken something from you, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. They may have taken something from you or blocked opportunities from coming into your life. I feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with a guilty conscience, or they may be dealing with a guilty conscience over whether how they treated you, or the things that they may have done in their past that's haunting them at this time. A lot of you guys may have received a lot of nasty surprises because of this person, whether, like I said, that be because of them taking something from you, or whether that be, and I don't like to say this, but health-wise, because I like to steer away from, talking about medical issues in any readings. But you guys could have received some bad news in that area. But this is also about engaging in sexual activity with this person, but not having any emotions or feelings towards this person anymore. So I definitely would not advise any of you guys doing that. Whenever I see that message come across, it just reminds me of having like a soul tie. A lot of people don't understand that when you lay with somebody, when you're intimate with somebody, you are exchanging more than just bodily fluids. Okay, you're exchanging souls. You're merging souls in energy. Okay, you're tying yourself to that person, and the universe usually recognizes that as a marriage. Okay, so you may have to, with the Queen of Swords coming in here, you may have to do some sort of like cord cutting. Okay, some sort of cleansing. With that being said, I feel like a lot of you guys are having to really stand up for yourself, cut through the BS, be straightforward with this person. I feel like you may have discovered this person's hidden motives. And I feel like it was, again, undeniable. You couldn't, once you see the light, it's kind of hard to go back into the darkness. Okay. And I'm going to leave it there. With the 8 of Winter, again, you were dealing with some karma here, some hard soul lessons. With the 8 of Winter coming in here, you guys are being advised that you have what it takes to move on. You don't need this person in your life. You are fully supported with the star card by the universe. You're fully protected as well. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you are worthy. Again, you have to love yourself first, because you are the first demonstration on how others treat and love you as well. So again, believe in yourself. Stop thinking that you're powerless, because you're not. Whatever you feel like you are lacking at this time will only keep you from what you really want. So if you feel like you're not worthy of love, if you feel like you're not attractive enough, whatever the case may be, that's only hindering you. It's not helping you. So you have to release those thoughts, because no one was born in lack. Okay. You were born completely perfect. You know, you came here with everything that you need and more. And what you feel like you're lacking, all you have to do is go within and call on Source, Creator, God, whatever you want to call it, and you will be provided for. Okay. You're not lacking. So let's see. You may have been dealing with a Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. However, it could be any other sign. Next, you guys have keep an open mind. You have this coupled with the 3 of Spring, the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Clubs, the Ace of Cups. And for your clarifier, you guys have the Ace of Diamonds. Okay. So something brand new is coming in regards to finances and money as well. So things may be really getting shaken up for you guys. Is that a word? Shaking up for you guys in regards to your money sector as well. Okay. So with keep an open mind coming in here, I feel like a lot of you guys may have stayed in a relationship with someone because you thought that they were like your divine soulmate, your sacred soulmate, or your twin flame. However, you're being advised by your guides that the one who's really for you is completely different from this individual or who you thought that your soulmate was. Okay. So for a lot of you guys are blocking out the possibility of possibly even having love in your life again. You may even be in this state of complete denial or refusing to see that who you thought was the one really isn't. But I feel like eventually, like I said, you're going to have to cut through the BS. You're going to have to be honest with yourself. And I feel like you guys are going to have to take action. Although it may be painful, it's necessary at this time. So I feel like a lot of you guys can no longer hide the truth or the emotions that are coming up to the surface. You can no longer stay blinded to it because the light, again, has been shined on it. So a decision will be made. I feel like you guys will have to look at the facts. The facts are undeniable, okay, at this time, that this person is not who you thought they were, that there is somebody else for you. And I feel like a lot of you guys may have almost kept these emotions hidden for so long, but with the Ace of Cups coming in here, I feel like you're going to have to face your emotions. You have to go through the fire. You know, you have to go through the fire in order to be reborn and come out on the other side again. And I feel like you guys have avoided or kept your emotions down for so long. They're going to rise up to the surface, and you're going to really get in touch with that part of yourself again that you've avoided for too long. And that can also be an indicator that a lot of you guys have avoided your healing process as well. With the 3 of Spring coming in here, I feel like it's time for you guys to plan your next step for the long term. Have patience with yourself, have patience with this process, especially your healing process. And understand that there are great things to come. Like I said, this is not the end of the road for you. Don't sit in this place of self-doubt. Oh, I'll never find the one. I'll never have love. I'm not going to be worthy of this or that. Don't sit in that place for too long, okay? It's time to heal and move past that. So with that being said, you guys have the 3 of Clubs coming in here as well, indicating that you guys will start to explore the unknown after you take back control over your life. I see you guys recovering and thriving going forward, planting seeds for your future. And I feel like within the next I want to say 3 to 8 months, I feel like you guys will have a completely different outlook and a completely different life. I feel like when you look back within 3 to 8 months, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to see like how much you've transformed and how much your life is like day and night. Like you won't even recognize this person or this situation. You're going to understand why you had to go through it. And I feel like a lot of you guys will become financially secure and stable as well. You're going to have a strong or solid foundation. Okay. Let's see. I'm not doing extended versions of the readings this month, and I do apologize. Like I stated before, I am pressed for time, you guys, but I do want to go ahead and tell you guys this with finances and career coming up, coupled with the Seven of Winter, the Queen of Swords coming up for the second time for you guys, the Five of Diamonds, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Clubs as your clarifier. I want to tell you guys this. I feel like there is a lot of changes coming in regards to your finances as well. There's something that you're not seeing clearly when it comes to your work. It's possible that there's somebody around you who may be causing problems or who may betray you in some way. So for those of you guys who are going after like a higher position, or you have a decision to make on whether or not you want to stay in your current position or go after something new, or you're deciding, or whether or not you're deciding to kind of like leave that company and go after a different position somewhere else or start something for yourself. I feel like you guys need to definitely move in silence, because I feel like there's somebody around you who may try to take an idea or who may kind of try to like step on your toes in some way. But there's somebody that you're not really seeing for who they truly are, who's around you in your workplace, who's deceiving you. And I feel like they may try to take an idea from you. They may try to go after a position that you may have expressed that you wanted. You just have to move in silence at this time, because I feel like this person doesn't have your best interest at heart. So something could happen in your workplace that shakes things up and causes you a lot of changes. Okay. You're going to have to make a decision. I do feel like there are people from your past who may be returning at this time, and this doesn't have to be lovers. This can be friends as well. But I feel like people will be getting in contact with you. Understand that this situation is building you up to be a stronger person. A lot of you guys are meant to really go on and help other people who have been through the same things as you have. Understand that you are going through a karmic time. You are being tested, but it's ultimately to make you stronger, not to break you down. Understand this is part of your karmic faith. Karmic fate. Okay, it's your destiny. So I do see you moving forward and becoming very financially stable, powerful, in receiving karmic rewards from the universe as well. Understand that you will find strength in your weakest times or your darkest hours because of this, okay? You may be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. However, it could be any other sign. And I'm going to leave it there for my Taurus. And I just want to just leave it here and say this. And I'm going to say this for all the signs. They may come out differently because I'm not scripted. I'm just saying it. Okay. But when I deliver these messages, I know that sometimes it can come off very direct. I got 4 planets in Sagittarius. Okay. And I have an 8th house stellium. So I say things because Spirit wants a lot of us to be woken up, and they want us to be broken open. That way we can let go of all that negative or unhealthy stuff that we have kept within for so long. It has to pour out. We have to get rid of it. We have to face it. Spirit is not trying to break you down, and I'm not trying to break you down either. So sometimes you have to be broken open in order to be filled up with something new. Okay. So, and I feel like that's what a lot of the signs are going to be going through this month. When it comes to these soul lessons and in this karma that everybody's trying to wrap up, these cycles in order to begin something new. So with that being said, I love you all so much, and I appreciate you all so much. I can say that a million times and it still won't be enough, but I truly, truly, truly love you and appreciate you. Until next time.